Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about emergency languages, or the languages that you can use when you have a problem during your speaking test. A lot of people ask me, can I get help from the examiner? And luckily, the answer to it is yes, you can get help from the examiner. However, the kind of help you receive depends on the part of the test. For example, in part 1, the examiner can only repeat the question. In part 2, the examiner can answer your questions during the 1-minute preparation time. In part 3, the examiner can give an example or paraphrase the question. Here's some emergency languages that can help you escape from any sticky situation in the test. Well, the first situation is when you don't hear the question. Well, you can be honest and say, I'm sorry, I did not catch that. Or, could you repeat that please? Or, would you mind saying that again? Or, can you repeat your question please? The next situation is when you don't understand the question. You can say, I'm afraid I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'm sorry, what do you mean exactly? Are you asking? Or, am I right in thinking you mean? The next situation is when you need more time to think. You can say, I have to say that this is a very interesting question. I've never really thought about that before. Can you give me a few seconds to think about that? Or let me think just a moment, please. The next situation is when you get lost while you are explaining about something. You can say, what I'm trying to say is, anyway, to get back to my original point. The next situation is when you're not sure if your answer was appropriate. You can say, does that answer your question? Does that make any sense to you? Is that what you're asking? I hope that answers your question. Well, the next situation is when you need to finish an answer. You can say, anyway, that's my opinion. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Anyway, that's my answer. Well, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need, and good luck to your IELTS speaking test.